Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Rad Rat Video. Today I am playing some Tony Hawk 4, which means, of course, that I have a full review going up tomorrow, but I just want to do some quick gameplay with you guys. So, Tony Hawk 4, I remember back when this came out, I loved it. I thought this was the best game ever made. Just blew me away. Played it every single day. I actually used one of the songs from this game, House of the Rising Sun. I used it for my first ever video part. Just a homemade video part, but I just everything about this game, absolutely loved it. And so I was really looking forward to playing it again, but this is actually the first one that I've been really disappointed in. And you'll see more about that in the review. But I just don't think it really held up as well as the other games. So where I'm at right now, I beat everything with Cream Campbell, and all I have left is a few extra challenges here or there, and then these bonus levels. So after you beat the game, you can buy this carnival level and also Chicago from Matt Hoffman. So let's just see what else we got. Alright. Hit the tricks I yell out. You will be very used to doing this by the end of the game, both in this game and in the next one, in Tony Hawk Underground, which I've been playing a bit lately as well. You just do this all the time, and it's one of those things where it's not difficult, it's just kind of a time waster. And I think that's my biggest problem with this game and the next one, and probably the rest of them from here on out, is that there's so much of this stuff that's just kind of there to fill time. Oops. Watch, I'll say how easy it is. Man, why do I keep doing weird stuff? One of the problems, I'm playing out on the Xbox like I always do because it's in HD and it looks a lot better for you guys on camera. But the D-pad on the Xbox sometimes makes it pretty difficult. But anyway, there's all these little challenges that aren't hard, and they're just kind of there to waste time, or like you have to find stuff. I don't know. Let's see if this is an example. I haven't really played this level yet. Okay, so it's kind of funny. I mean, I'm glad that they made this one at least a little bit unique, but it is an example of what I'm talking about, where it's just go around and find something. It's not difficult because it's actually hard to do. That's a good one. Not because it's hard to do, you're just trying to find something, and if you know where it is, like you've played it before, then it's really easy. And this is kind of the first game where they try to do something about that. There are a lot of challenges that are just actually difficult, whether it just be really high scores or other things. Got two more. But that's something that the series has always kind of been plagued with. Let's see. Oh, I already did that. Got two more somewhere. But this is kind of what I'm talking about. There's so many different times when you'll have a challenge in the game that is just annoying. You have to find all of this, and you'll find all of them except for the last one. And then you have to retry it and find them all again, and it's tedious. And it feels like this game is supposed to be... Man, where is that last two? That this game is just supposed to be as long as possible. And back when when I paid full price for the game, I was really happy about that, because I was able to play this game until Underground came out, pretty much, and still have new stuff to do all the time. But now that I'm trying to go back and play it again, I kind of realize that so much of this stuff is just filler. And there's also all of the excuses for things. That's another thing I had a problem with. Yep, I didn't get that one. Oh well. That there's always excuses for stuff. where it's like you can't just find skate. It has to be like, oh no, the sign fell over and all these letters went flying in the wind. You have to go find them all. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hey, skater person. Collect.
Okay. So I do really like the combo letters as an addition to the game. Although sometimes your stats don't line up perfectly with what you're supposed to do. Like I just flew right over that. But I do think this is cool. And then in some of the later games, when they bring back classic mode, they put combo in it, even though it's not like an original classic thing. Come on, come on. Hey, I thought I was gonna bail that because I was sideways, but I think that's pretty cool. They do a lot of new challenges that are actually good in this one. Just not all of them.
Hey, bub.
Okay, skate. I don't mind skate because it's a classic thing, but also because they're big and yellow and they float and spin around and stuff. Like you can actually find them. It's not as much of a pain as, you know, finding those were. And there's a lot of other stuff where you have to find not just 5 letters like skate. You're finding like paperwork that kids had to sign at the Kona skate park. And there's like, I don't know, 15 or 20 of them or something like that. And it's just kind of work. And also, with those, a lot of the time, you also have to do it in a combo, which kind of sucks too. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. I've been playing Tony Hawk Underground a bit. This is another combo. Been playing Tony Hawk Underground a bit. And they do that again too. Like there's another example. Where am I supposed to go? Where you have to get like a hangover cure. Like the O's over there. How am I supposed to get that? You're supposed to collect this hangover cure, and of course you have to do it in a combo. You know, like it doesn't count if you get all the stuff outside of a combo. It's kind of weird. I don't feel like doing this one. Oh, I'm already out. All right, so yeah, this is the carnival. It's fine as like a bonus level, but not really my favorite. Let me know what your favorite level is in Tony Hawk 4. I've been thinking about like Tony Hawk 6, and nobody knows anything about that yet, if that's even going to be a thing. But if it is, are any of the levels in 4 classics now? Is there anything that you would want to see them like remake, you know, like the HD remake or something like that? Are any of these levels really that good, do you think? For me, I don't really think so. It seems like they're designed so much around the challenges that they're kind of tied to those challenges, you know, like you can't take this level and do anything else with it. It has to be like in this game, which was good at the time, but I just don't think they age as well because of that. So for example, over here, when you first play the level, there's an elephant right here, and if you jump on his back, he goes running, and he knocks this over, he breaks that, and then he knocks down this wall and lets you get in here. And I think that's cool. I think that was a pretty big step forward in the series, making these levels more dynamic. But I don't know if it really survives to these days. Something else that's kind of cool is that, for example, like these extra little challenges you see, it's measuring my height. You know, there's a bunch of little things in the levels that you can do, just little bonus challenges that have nothing to do with the game. They're just kind of there for fun. I think that's pretty cool. So the only challenge I think I have left is this one with Bobby B over here, and I hate this one, so I never did it. What he wants me to do is transfer over this rock. Oh, I did it? Oh, come on. I spent so much time trying to do that challenge. Just complaining about how ridiculously difficult it is, and I just do it. I had full stats when I tried it before, too. Yeah, I will not be able to get that. I don't know how I did that. But anyway, this is one of the examples of a challenge that's actually difficult, and it's actually skateboarding related. You know, you're not trying to like sketch on the rhino's tail for a certain amount of time or anything like that. Come on. Man, I'm so mad. I did that without being on the clock for it. That's all right. Anyway, this is the zoo. One of my favorites. But let's play something else. Let's try Kona. So Kona is pretty cool that it's a real place, but I think one of the big issues with the series going forward, which is not so bad yet in 4, but it gets a lot worse in Underground and beyond, is when they try to do a real place or just realistic place, you'll find that you can't actually do anything realistic in it. So for this one, they just look at this fun box. In real life, this fun box would be gigantic. Like, how could you clear that much distance with such a mellow fun box? But of course, in the game, you fly all the way to flat and clear it by 20 feet. So they made it bigger so that it's still kind of skatable, but in later games, you know, you'll try to ollie off of this and grind on the box, and you'll end up in the, you know, in the ceiling. You'll be grinding the rafters somewhere, something like that. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with the game going forward. So, like, you know, I want to start from right here. I'm 10 feet away, and I can just fly right out of this roll-in, do a 720, get like 50 feet of air. And I think it's just a little, it's starting to get a little bit too far from reality. And then another example is one of the challenges that I did recently was I had to hit all of the channel gaps in the level. And there's one up here. Now, look at this channel. Look at how big that is. That would be insane if anyone did that. And so it's just a quarter pipe, you know, there's no way to gain speed. I'm starting switch from 30 feet away, and it's hard to not overshoot it. Like, I barely did it, but when I was trying to do the challenge, I kept going way past it like that. And, you know, it's just getting to the point where real obstacles basically are unskateable. And you end up grinding on the bleachers or the light posts and all that kind of stuff. You can't ride down the snake run. You have to actually grind the whole thing, you know. And I think this is kind of what kind of set the stage for Skate to come around. Also, if you were around back then, well, let's see what this guy has to say.
Yeah, the locals are impressed, but they're never satisfied.
Oh, another trick stick all out. All right. But I was saying back in the day, if you were around in the scene at the time, people were trying to film Tony Hawk stuff. Yeah, that didn't work. They were trying to film, so like in Skate, where you can go into like camera mode and you can edit videos and stuff. People would do that in Tony Hawk 4. And what they would do is they would put in a cheat code to make your character tiny, and then they would play online or with a friend, I don't know, whatever they would do, and they would just kind of record their screen. So their character's tiny and they're just following the other guy. And it was kind of interesting. Is that going to help? No. It'd help if I knew all of the transition things. But the thing is, although you could do that, it would look kind of ridiculous. Oh, come on. Am I going to... Come on. Hey, I did it. But it would look so ridiculous because you ollie like 20 feet in the air. So you would try to skate real obstacles and you just ollie. Like, look at that. I ollied, 20 feet right there. You can ollie right up these stairs and all that kind of stuff. And when you see it from any angle other than the regular gameplay angle, it looks stupid. And so I think at that point, that's when people started wanting a more realistic game. So I don't know if any of that stuff is still out there, because this was all pre-YouTube. You'd have to go to like Tony Hawk World on GameSpy or whatever if you wanted to see that stuff. But it's just interesting how things have changed that much. Right, let's try a new level. So there are 21 challenges per level. It starts at 16, I think, and then when you unlock the pro stuff, you get these extra ones. This level was kind of cool as well, because there was really never a big vertical level like this before. So in Tony Hawk 3, in the Xbox version, you had the oil rig, which I played in my gameplay video of that you can check out. But this one is like, you know, level after level. You can go farther up and up and up. So I think that's kind of cool in a way. It's not my favorite though, because it's so easy to just like fall off the world. But it's at least something different.
Hey, this one's super tough, only for the pros. Starter menu here.
You know, I remember this being really hard. Ugh. Yeah, okay. So I've been playing Underground a bit, and I like the way they handled the stats in that one a little bit more, because you have to actually earn them by doing stuff. I was just thinking about that because I'm at maximum stats right now, and I just kind of like picked them up. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, when this game came out, I tried this a million times. I think the next thing you have to do is there's like stuff to ollie in the middle. Man, I can't turn that sharp. I'm not gonna bore you too long with this if I don't get it. Come on, Remo. Ugh. One more time. Yeah, but in Tony Hawk Underground, you have to like, you have to manual a certain number of seconds, and then your stat will go up and that kind of thing. So you actually get better the more you use stuff. And I think that's kind of a cool upgrade that they did. A beta, what you want?
Yo, you ready to snap some shots? Then start out with it.
Okay. I swear I did this already. Eggplant? Come on. I don't know where... Oh. Way over here somewhere? This is not very clear. Again, this is kind of what I'm talking about, where it's just you having to find stuff. Where is this railing? The red power railing. So either it showed it and I just skipped it because I don't like watching all those cutscenes, or it's just hide and go seek. That wasn't it. Where is it? Come on, here we go. Oh, I had to do all of them in that time? Let's try it again. Come on, Remo. So in my review, you'll see his style is a little bit different. I had him in like tie-dye and stuff, which is kind of cool. The games all, of course, had the Create a Skater stuff, but they really outdid themselves with this one and all the different options you could do. Okay, hop shove it over the eroded parade ground walkway. I think that's... yeah, okay, so... Pop shove. Dang it. It's this controller again. It's kind of tough sometimes. I think this is the first time, really, that playing on the Xbox is a little bit tougher because of... it's just the transfer. Because of having to do like the reverts and stuff like that, you don't have two shoulder buttons, so you only have the triggers and then black and white, and then trying to hit black or white on stuff. Come on. to do a revert is not that easy. Is it just up here? I can't see anything. I don't know. Do I have to go on the roof, maybe? That's the steamer. What's up? Okay. Alright. One slide. Alright. Man, this is a big challenge. He's not even following me to film this stuff. Come on, bro. Okay. I'm supposed to get up there. I have a question for you guys. What are your favorite types of videos that I do on the channel? Because I was doing all these snowboarding games over the winter. Man, where is that cable? I was doing all these snowboarding games over the winter, and I started to check how many people were watching them, and they are by far the least popular things I've ever done. Yeah, you know what? That's just not gonna happen. The least popular things I've ever done, like my review of SSX Tricky, it got like 900 views on it, when a regular Ask RadRat video will get like 1,500.
Okay.
And they're a lot less work. So it was a little disappointing to see. I thought I mean, I was having fun playing all those games, but people clearly don't want to watch them. So I was just curious what you would like to see more or less of on the channel, as it is right now. So you're clearly watching this one, so you're into the gaming stuff. But do you like this kind of video more? Do you like just the reviews more? Do you like my trick history videos? I'm trying to figure out what I should be putting more focus on to help grow in the future. So just let me know what you think. And how do I have too much speed for this? The combo, come on. The combo challenges are a good example of one of the problems with the game is, like, right now I know where the C-O-M, I think I know where the B is. Why can't I do that? That is so annoying. But I don't know where the last O is. And so I could do this 100 times, finally get it down, finally figure out how to not overshoot that one, and then find that I have no idea where the last thing is. There we go. And I think it's kind of annoying that you can put so much work into it, and you're just kind of shooting blind. Like, it's not really a skill-based thing.
I don't know how you did it, but you did.
Man, that guy's glasses are terrible. Going swimming or something? Okay, about enough of this level. So this is one of the parts, one of the Bam Margera challenges is to knock all these people out into the water, I think 30 of them. And so this is kind of the first game that he's in from a personality standpoint where he's starting to influence the way the series is. And there's a few things that he'll have you do. It's fine at this level. I don't really like how it was handled later when he becomes like a major character. Let's go to Chicago. All right, so this one is actually a Matt Hoffman level. So there's Matt Hoffman. And you can kind of tell, it's interesting because although you can easily play this in Tony Hawk and the controls and stuff are pretty much the same, it does feel different. Like, there are a lot more grind rails like that versus just things that you can grind on. A lot more things are curved, so like you can wall ride around corners, that kind of stuff. Like, it just has kind of a different design feel to it, which is kind of interesting. Okay, I think I remember this one. I haven't played this game. Tell me what to do. I haven't played this game since it came out. Tell me what to do. Japan, late shove. And so I remember a lot of this stuff vaguely, but okay. Wrap around, varial heel flip. Wrap around, varial. Okay. I have full stats, so I think what I have to do, give me a minute and a half to do this one gap. Get some speed going, get special. You can grind to go faster, which makes a lot of sense physically. Wrap around. All right. That guy looks stoned. Look at his eyes. Okay, so this is another example of, you know, opening up a new area. I had to do that challenge, and then now I can be over here. Oh yeah, Dark Side's a special trick. In Underground, it's just a standard trick. Oh yeah, this freestyle stuff. I'm really glad that they put this in. This made a huge difference in the world of freestyle at the time. Mostly just teaching people that this stuff was real and that these were tricks. So although this should be called a no-handed 50-50 and that should be called a fan flip, I think for the most part everything is handled really well from the way that they do freestyle in the game. There's even a contest that you do with Rodney Mullen in London. So that's pretty cool. And then in Underground, they take it even further, and it becomes kind of part of a story to a degree. Okay. All right. Let's get special going. You know what? I'm going to do it switch, because I'm Kareem Campbell. The top deck. Oh, excuse me. This is really funny to me because in Tony Hawk 1 and 2, doing a 900, oh come on, doing a 900 was really, really hard. You had to get as much speed as possible. You had to do it instantly after leaving the coping, and you could just barely, it's kind of funny, you could just barely pull it off. But then in this game, it's just like, no big deal. I just did it off of like a nearly vertical bank to fakie, or well, no, I didn't do a switch, but anyway, just do it on street. It's just no big deal. It's kind of funny. I do kind of hate the way they do these cars, though. I mean, you know, it's cool that they're there from a realism standpoint, but in the next game in Tony Hawk Underground, the cars will usually stop for you, and they don't really cause that much of a problem. What do you want? Oh yeah, and they named the bum Ollie, meaning that you have to ollie the bum named Ollie. It's kind of ridiculous. He's in Kona level, and then kind of a mainstay in the series from here on out. Hey, first try. He was blown away by that. I sure did find the ball. Okay. Let's see what this guy wants. What's up? Skater kid? Okay, look at this guy. So he's got tattoos, but he's just small. So it's like they took a man model that they had and just shrunk it down so that it looked like a kid. Like, why bother making it a kid? Why not just call it guy and not worry about all that? It's kind of weird. Yeah, there's one of those curved walls. They have a lot of those in this game. I've not played Matt Hoffman 2 though. You know, I've only had experience with this level. If it's worth playing, let me know. It might be worth checking out. I might have played it. Oh yeah, can I go through? Nope. I may have played it briefly. Man, remember these? This is like a weird puzzle you gotta do. But if it's worth checking out, let me know. I might try to do some BMX games in the future. Come on. Might try to do some BMX games in the future. It depends. What do you guys think? There we go. So my review of this is going up tomorrow. I think this is probably about enough. Don't want to bore you too much. My review is not completely negative, although I've been mostly complaining about it this whole time. There is a lot of good in this game, but I just don't think it held up as well as the rest of them. I've been playing Underground for my review of that. I have to work ahead because some of these games are so big nowadays. Like Tony Hawk 2, I could beat that in a half hour. Tony Hawk Underground has been taking me like a month. So, man, why can't I wall ride that wall? So this will be going up tomorrow. I've been trying to get through the Tony Hawk games as much as I can. I need to start doing skate and things like that as well. But again, that's even bigger. So at some point, it's going to either have to slow down the amount that I do, or I'm going to have to be less thorough or something. I'm not really sure. But as far as this game is concerned, the review will be going up tomorrow, and you can check that out. And then I do have another skateboard game review this week too. A little bit of a surprise as to what that is. It's kind of in the Tony Hawk series, but not really. You'll see when it comes out. But until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.